Hi students, today in your language arts lesson we are going to be reading the story How Bat Got Its Wings, retold and illustrated by Gerald McDermott. Now if you look on the cover of this book, you could see like the birds and the sky and the hills, and the bat it was drawn by someone. It was illustrated by Gerald McDermott. So most likely, is this going to be a nonfiction or fiction story? From the cover, it looks like it's going to be a fiction story since it was illustrated by someone, because usually nonfiction books are actual photos of things we'll see in real life, but fiction is stories that are created by someone's mind, so they're not real, they're most likely fantasy. So we are going to be reading How Bat Got Its Wings today. A long time ago, the animals had a big game of ball. They broke up into teams. One side had birds or animals with wings. The other side had animals with legs, but they did not have wings. So they broke up into two teams. So looks like they're going to play some sort of game, right, if they're broken up into teams. But you have the team that the animals that can fly, like the birds, and then you have the animals that didn't have wings. They stay on land, they walk, they have legs. The animals who did not have wings were big and fast. They could toss a ball a long way and run like the wind. So they run very fast, they could toss a ball very far, and they like to stay on land. Let's read about the animals that can fly. The birds were fast, but not as big, so they're smaller than the animals on land. Yet, with their wings, they could carry a ball way up in the air. The animals with legs could not jump up and grab it. So that's one advantage of flying. No matter how high you can jump, you could never catch a bird because they fly up into the sky until you can't reach them. At last, game day came. It looks like, so they are going to play a game. My prediction was right since they were split up in teams. The animals and birds met on the playing field. Both teams felt very excited. "We will win," came the calls. Just then, an animal with 4 very little legs stepped up. It was a gray bat. He went to the animals. Okay. So they're broken up into 2 teams. I wonder what game they're going to play. I wonder if they're going to play soccer, football, or it's a game that we haven't played yet. But then who came into the story just now? A little gray bat. So we have this bat on the side of the animals with legs. So think to yourself, why do you think that's kind of weird? Because bats do what? They fly. Bats fly. So why is he hanging with the animals that can't fly? "Can I play on this team?" he asked. "You are much too small to play," laughed the animals. "And look at those little legs. We can't win with you." "I may be little," said Gray Bat, "but I can do lots of things." Next, Gray Bat went to the birds. "Can I play on this team?" he asked. The birds shook their heads. "Our team has wings," they explained. "But the animal says I am not big and I can't play with them," said Gray Bat. Then Blue Jay spoke up. "Maybe there is a way for Gray Bat to play with us." "Tell us about it," said Raven. "We can give him wings," said Blue Jay. "That is splendid," Cardinal exclaimed. Now, what's the word splendid? splendid means like delightful, wonderful. Like, that's great. That's awesome that he can join us. So the birds took the skin off the top of the big drum. Then they took sticks and made a special wings for Gray Bat. Oh, so they're making their friend the Bat some wings so he can play on their team. Let's see if he can fly, said Blue Jay. Gray Bat flapped his wings. He went zigzag, zigzag. He could not go in a line like a real bird. That's the best I can do, Gray Bat said and smiled. Just sit and wait until we need you, said the birds. At last, the game began. The animals and birds played their best to win. The ball zipped up and down. Gray Bat just sat and waited. When the end of the game was close, each team had 8 points. Gray Bat still had not played. With a little time left, the animals took the ball and ran with it. So Gray Bat, he's just waiting on the sidelines as an extra player to play for the team with the wings. Just then, Gray Bat stood up. Let me help, he said. He flew up, up, up with his special wings. He grabbed the ball and carried it in his zigzag way. The animals could not catch him. We win, yelled the birds. Gray Bat did it. To this day, Gray Bat plays on the bird team. He flies in his own way, and that is how the bat got its wings. And that is the end of our story, but let's read about the author. Gerald McDermott says, animals, animals, animals. I love to draw them jumping and hopping and flying across the pages of my books. You can draw them too. Gerald McDermott has illustrated folktales starring interesting animals from all over the world. And then the author's purpose. Gerald McDermott wanted to retell an old folktale. Think of a story about an animal. Draw the animal in your story and write about it. Oh, well, that's like a little activity we can maybe do later. But this story, the animals think the bat could not do it because they were like, okay, we don't know how well you can play, so we're going to put him on the sidelines for now. But what did the bat do? He proved to his team, the players on his team, that he was good at the game. He was a valuable asset to the team. Like, he did his best, and he made the team what? He made his team win. So the Gray Bat was very different from the animals without wings and with wings, but he was very special because he contributed to the winning team. So this story is just trying to say, do not judge a character by the way it looks, because they can be a valuable asset or they could be very talented. So don't judge a book by its cover. I hope you guys enjoyed the story today, and I'll catch you guys later.